From the polygraph, pedometer, accelerometer, and beats per minute heart rate monitor, there are a plethora of things that are needed to make a good fitness tracker. Wyze, from its history of making camera monitors for your home, is now trying to join the likes of Garmin, Samsung, and Fitbit to try to monitor your health. I'm your host, MKJR, and this is the Wyze Band Activity Tracker Review. First off, this thing is tiny, as a lot of traditional fitness trackers are. But despite its rectangular looks, it sports one of the most featherweight designs, which is most impressive considering the battery life. My testing with notifications enabled went to 9 days, which is phenomenal and great for sleep tracking when you need to keep it on at night. But charging it back up on the tiny proprietary charger is a tiny thing that's bound to get lost. Now, from its laughably tiny 0.95 inch AMOLED display, you'd think it wouldn't look appealing, but despite the black picture frame it sports, it has great vibrant colors that blend in well with its bottom capacitive button, which makes the illusion that the whole glass panel is the screen. Kudos to the design of the software. All the pages are vibrant and colorful, looking very sharp and nicely laid out. However, controls for this aren't perfect. There is a haptic button under the screen, but I wish there was a physical button, as the haptical button feedback is just unsatisfying, and sometimes took a second to be accessible when the screen was just off. But with the haptic motor quality, that's just, well, take a listen. While wearing the Fitbit Versa and Wyze at the same time, Wyze's estimate for calories and distance when you're running is 20% more generous. While steps were always within 3% of each other, that's only for outdoors. Wyze decided to never overestimate calories or steps during the day. While Fitbit will be generous with steps with slight movements here and there, Wyze refuses to do so, even inaccurate with how little credit it gives you at times. But going past running, this tracker offers no solutions. There is no workout tracking other than running, which I guess would include walking and jogging, presumably. However, it will get your heart rate correct and will give you calories from your traditional workouts down. But for calorie tracking in general, the amount it claims you've burned is comically tiny and inaccurate, which needs to be fixed in an update. Speaking of updates, the Wyze app has to be installed to set up the watch and to allow notifications, and Amazon's Alexa to be enabled, the latter of which isn't useful at all. This is just another device that tacks on Alexa with next to no real use. This is fine, but just like all devices that tack her on, it gets in the way sometimes with random activation here and there. Notifications, however, are a real standout. Now, you'll discover the true size of this anemic screen, but it does give you messages on a glance. That can be a world of difference to your day-to-day life with the usefulness of this, and probably will be its main job during its life for you. Now, there's plenty to be done here for software. The design needs to be less clunky. The app shouldn't show just small icons from the watch for the design. The watch faces are limited, with analog faces being mostly ignored. The watch always felt just a little bit laggier than it should when it woke up, and other things on the wish list as well. But for the $25 to $30 price tag on this tracker, I can forgive some of these shortcomings. Whether or not you should depends on what you want this for. If you're looking for a smartwatch, go far away from this. But as a step counter and notification time teller with some sleep tracking features as well, this is a solid little band, but still needs some more room to grow.